say about all this? So much better than a shot of NyQuil, don't you think?
What's wrong with a shot of NyQuil, am I right?
I hope you don't mind if we have a little tete-a-tete now.
Oh! Hold on a minute!
Oh, sir, don't forget your walker. You can't walk without it.
You're right.
Don't abandon your niece when she needs you the most.
I would do anything for my niece, so that she can have the life and love that she desires.
We need to put an end to this foolish marriage Sir's concocted for her. You know, I've been thinking. We should bring in a physician or a doctor of our choice and have him say something we script for him. If he should attack and disprove Dr. Pagon's treatments, that would turn Sir against him. But since there's nobody available to do this, I've got a little idea for a trick of my own.
What is it?
Well, it's just a flight of fancy. It may not work, or it may be a great deal of fun. You keep playing along as you have been, and I'll get to it when he comes back, and then, God help us.
Didn't need any fiber for that one. Looking at you right there.
I hope you don't mind, brother, if I ask that you keep an even temper while we are talking.
I always do.
And to respond to what I have to say with calm.
Oh, brother, I'm always calm.
And to think logically and dispassionately about all elements of our discussion.
Dear Lord, brother, what a legalistic preface!
How is it, brother, that you are so wealthy and have no immediate marriageable daughter but my dear niece Angelique? Because I do not count the little one yet. How is it that you talk about putting her in a convent?
How is it, brother, that I, the master of the household, have to justify everything I see fit?
It is your wife who has advised you to dispense of your daughters in this way, and I have no doubt with her unique brand of charity, she is thrilled to see them become such brides of Christ.
Oh, now I see your hidden meaning. The first thing you always do is drag my poor wife into this. She's the villainess. She's the reason for everything we don't like. My name's Barral.
Fine, let us leave her out of this discussion, and because she is someone who has the best interest of your family at heart, who never considers herself, who's completely devoted to you, and who shows such depth and affection for your children, that is indisputable. Let's not talk about it anymore, but let us return to the subject of my niece. What is your intention in marrying her to the son of a doctor?
My intention, brother, is to acquire the type of son-in-law that I want.
But that might not be the kind my niece wants. Besides, someone else has shown up who would suit her much better.
Yes, but the man that I've chosen suits me much better.
Should she be choosing a husband for herself or for you?
She should be choosing for both herself and for me. I require family members that are useful to me. Hear that, Chloe, Deborah, John, all of you! Useless!
With that sort of logic, will you marry your youngest daughter to an apothecary when she grows up?
Why not?
Are you really so wrapped up in your illnesses? Will you spend the rest of your life being ill instead of enjoying it?
What are you suggesting, brother?
I am suggesting, brother, that I have never seen a man who is less ill than you. No one could ask for a better constitution than yours. The real proof in that is despite all your efforts to the contrary, you still haven't managed to damage your health.
You fail to understand, brother. Since these very cures, they were keeping me alive. Do you not believe in medicine at all, brother?
What I believe in is in moderation. It is all that is needed for my welfare and my salvation.
So you don't believe in the medical sciences that have been accepted by numerous populations throughout the generations?
Far from believing in such foolish treatments, I believe it to be one of the greatest follies of mankind. From a philosophical point of view, it's artifice. How can one man presume... presume to cure all ills of his neighbor.
Why can't one man make a cure-all for the other?
Nature has placed a veil over our eyes. Thus, we can only see pieces, fragments of things, and thus must weigh all our decisions and treatments with wisdom, balance, and discretion.
So you are saying that all doctors know nothing?
Oh, brother, they have a great deal of classical education. They can speak good Latin, they can name diseases in Greek, they can classify those diseases in a catalog, but of how to cure them, of that they may know next to nothing.
Well,
Those who practice with balance, who advocate for common sense and good diet, I am more inclined to believe.
well, many physicians believe in their own practices, often using it on their own health.
Yes, some believe in the practices in which they make their profit, and some do not. Your Dr. Burgon, for example, is your sort of doctor from head to toe. For him, there's nothing to question, nothing too difficult, and with blind confidence, he rushes into purgings and bleedings. He will stop at nothing.
Oh, you only say that because you've had a grudge against Dr. Burgon since you were a child. So what do you suggest we do when we fall ill?
Balance, brother.
Balance? What's this guy talking about?
Balance. All that is needed is rest. Nature herself, if we permit her, will gently draw us out of our illness and return us to health. With good diet and positive thoughts, we might well heal. It is our anxieties, our fears, our lack of patience, which create such havoc in our bodies. Many men die from the remedies they apply, not from the diseases.
Oh, brother, I see you've become a great authority on this issue. But I wonder how would you fare if one of these great physicians came and refuted your arguments? That would knock you down a peg or two.
I, brother, do not presume to start a verbal battle with the faculty of medicine. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion with whatever risks they are willing to take. My only intention has been to show you a little something about the error of your ways. And by showing you a play by the wise and witty Mr. Moliere. In fact, presently there's a lively production being performed at the BHS Theater Department.
Shut up, it's not that good. Monsieur Moliere and his lousy plays are real upstart. I find it scandalous that he makes fun of such great people, such as politicians and physicians.
He's not making fun of politicians or physicians. He's only pointing out their failings.
That's just what you'd expect him to do. Impugn and pusion. Pudding.
Impugn?
Impugn? Impugn the good name of doctors. What a fool to attack the name of such physicians, to attack the consultations, the remedies. I find it horrible that he attacks them in his lectures. You know what I would do if I were him? Here we go. I would wait till he was very ill indeed, and then I would leave him to die with no help or assistance. He could say anything. He could do anything. I wouldn't draw a single drop of blood. I wouldn't take out any of his bowel movements with a good enema. Oh, no. I would go to him directly, and I would say, Die! 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 Yeah! That's what you get for making fun of the medical facility!
I see. Well, let's change the topic to the subject of your niece, my niece. Sorry. It's confusing these days, okay? Let's change the subject to my niece. I don't think you ought to put her in a convent, nor do I think you should be so quick in your choice in son-in-law. It's all a bit extreme. Don't let your anger govern you so much. Listen to what she has to say and consider.
Any marriage affects the rest of our life, and in such cases, you must think what would lead to the greatest happiness in that union. And remember, everything should be in balance.
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love feel like shit, hurt so good.
Please excuse me, brother. This will only take a minute.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just going to take this small enema. Waiting for ya.
Oh, you must be joking. Can you not survive a single minute without an enema or a cordial or some other medicine? Put it off for a while and be calm!
Nurse Svetlana, please come back later today or the same time tomorrow. I will take it then.
Why do you meddle in my profession? Why are you contradicting medical advice? How dare you prevent me from such a feeling? Oh, you're all just... We will soon see the outcome of such rashness.
Get out, madame. It is easy to see that you spent very little time talking to people's faces. Fine.
Sir, one should not make fun of heritors in this way. You're making me waste valuable time. I only came here to administer this prescription, and now I will have to go tell Dr. Forgon all this is expired. Oh. The things you have prevented, we will see. Oh, yes. Yes, we shall see.
Oh, brother, you're going to be the cause of some great catastrophe.
Can you not survive a single minute without a chronic irrigation ordered by Dr. Pergon? Will it never be able to cure you of your obsession with physicians? Will you spend the rest of your life frantically fulfilling the remedies?
Brother, you speak as only a man of perfect health could. If you are as sick as me, then your tune would change.
But what illness do you really have?
Ah! You are going to drive me mad with your constant barking. What illness do I have? Oh, I wish you had my illness. Here comes Dr. Morgan.
I've just been greeted at your door with some unbelievable news.
Unbelievable!
People in this household are marking my medicines, and patients are refusing to take my prescriptions.
No, sir, it's not like that.
This is shocking.
Shocking!
How dare a patient revolt against his physician?
No, sir.
A
it was
canonic irrigation that I took such pleasure in composing.
So much
Not
pleasure.
that it was created for my ability to mix the traditional recipes of the greatest physicians
The
and
greatest
of
physicians.
my own humble successes. A prescription designed to create a tremendous rush upon
Tremendous!
the bowels. To refuse it contemptuously
Contemptuously!
is an unforgivable outrage.
Unforgivable!
Criminal behavior. This is treason.
Treason!
It's the faculty of medicine and cannot go too severely unpunished.
But it was my brother who did that.
I must tell you that I can no longer accept you as my patient, and that I no longer desire to maintain any kind of connection with you. And to completely sever our connection, I am cancelling
Cancelling.
the deed of gift that I have given to my nephew Thomas as his engagement present.
Oh,
To
brother!
Stick your nose up at my enema.
Bring it here! I'll take it right
I
now!
came so close to curing
So
you.
close!
I had almost completely cleansed your body and was beginning to drive out the foul humors. And it only would have required a dozen or so further treatments to cure you completely.
Oh,
But
brother!
since you do not wish to be cured by my skill, and since you have rejected the obedience that every patient owes his doctor,
No, I would never!
and since you have declared yourself a heretic against the faculty of medicine and the cures that I have prescribed for you, I must tell you that I am washing my hands over your case.
Oh, goodness!
And that I give you 4 days
4 days!
until your condition becomes incurable.
Incurable!
And I will surrender you to your failing constitution, your irritable bowels, your acrid bile, your corrupted blood, your fetid humors, and your ingrown toenails.
Oh, heavens!
And you will fall into a bradypepsy.
Oh, God!
And from a bradypepsy into a dyspepsia.
Oh, God!
And from a dyspepsia into a Dr. Pepsi.
Oh, God!
And from a Dr. Pepsia into a Diet Pepsi.
Oh, God!
And from a Diet Pepsia into a dysentery.
Oh, my God!
And from a dysentery into a dropsy.
Oh, my God!
And from dropsy into all brought upon you by your own foolishness and pride.
Oh, brother. Oh, I am a dead man. Oh, you have completely done me in.
Why? What's the matter?
Oh, I can feel the full weight of the medicines crushing down on me.
You're behaving irrationally, and I have no desire for anyone to see you behaving like this. You all saw nothing. He didn't do this.
But Dr. Burgon says I won't last 4 days without his care.
You're such a gull.
But did you hear all the new and horrible diseases he threatened me with?
Listening to you, it's like he's the 3 fates in one. Spinning, measuring, and cutting your life with each diagnosis. Your life is your own. Why don't you see that? Dr. Burgon's anger is no more capable of killing you than his remedies are capable of keeping you alive. Now would be a marvelous time to get rid of these old physicians. But if you cannot do that, we can at least find one that's a little less risky.
But only Dr. Burgon knows my entire case history, my physiognomy.
Physiognomy?
Get up! Physiognomy! And the small nuances and subtleties of my diseases and the medicines for them.
I finally understand. I finally get it now. You are the most myopic, narrow-minded narcissist who cannot see the forest for the trees.
Sir, there's a doctor here to see you.
Who is he?
A doctor of medicine.
Oh, a doctor of medicine. Who would have guessed? Yes, but who is he?
Well, I don't know him personally, but funnily enough, we are as alike as 2 peas in a pod. And if I didn't know that my mother was an honest woman, I would say that he was a little brother that she gifted to me after my father's death.
Admit him.
See? One physician quits and another arrives to take his place.
I don't know, brother. I have the feeling you are causing some kind of trouble again.
Why do you keep going on about this?
I have so many diseases. I don't even know what they're called. I don't even know what they do. I don't even feel that bad. but I can't sleep. I can't eat.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No
Allow me to introduce myself, sir, on this unannounced visit. I have come to provide my remedies for all the bleedings, cuppings, and purgations you may require.
Well, I am very much obliged to you, sir, but I would not swear that you are... Would you not swear that you are...
Forgive my curiosity at wanting to meet such a famous patient. Your reputation, which is discussed throughout the academy, tempted me, and so I chose to address you directly.
Well, I am completely at your disposal.
I noticed that you keep looking at me funny. How old do you think I am?
No more than 36 or 37.
I'm over 90, sir.
90!
Truly, one of the amazing outcomes of my remedies that I can stay healthy, vital, and young, even to such an advanced age.
Well, by my word, you are a fine specimen for an old man at your age.
Oh, sir, I'm a traveling doctor moving from county to county, city to city, colony to colony, in search of the most famous cases that test my skill. Those things of real importance. I disdain the mundane humdrum and such daily complaints we see in the general population. Those things such as rheumatisms, colds, and headaches. I search out the diseases of real importance, those that are worthy of my skill set, things such as plagues, confirmed dropsies, and inflammations of the lungs. These are the things that are really important to me, all the things that have been despaired of by the medical establishment, and it is in this desire, sir, that I come at last to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Permit me to feel your pulse.
Oh, yes.
Come now, pulse, beat as you should. No? Then I will make you behave. This pulse is important, sir. I see that it does not recognize me yet. Who is your present physician?
Dr. Pagod.
This man is in my catalog of great physicians. What does he say you suffer from?
Well, he insists that it's an imbalance in my liver, but others say it's my spleen.
They are all idiots. It is the lungs that are the source of your illness.
It's my lungs.
Yes, sir. What are your symptoms?
Well, occasionally headaches,
The lungs.
blurring of the vision.
The lungs.
I get pains about my heart,
Lungs.
weakness of the joints,
The lungs.
and I get such bad stomach
The
cramps.
lungs. Do you enjoy to eat, sir?
Oh, yes, sir.
And drink?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an urge to nap after your meals?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, the lungs, I tell you. Tell me, what does your physician suggest that you eat?
Soups,
Ignorance.
veal,
Ignorance.
poultry, beef broth,
Oh my God.
fresh laid eggs.
Ignorance.
Sometimes during the night to, loosen my bowels. Prunes.
Ignoramus. Ignorama. You must drink all wine undiluted and to thicken your blood, which is now too thin. You must eat good solid pork, red beef, rich Dutch cheeses, rice puddings, oatmeal, chestnuts, and pound cake. They will help to thicken and coagulate your blood. Your physician, if I can even call him, is an ass. I will send you a physician, my choice, and while I reside in the city of angels, I shall visit you from time to time to see how you're progressing.
Oh, well, I am very much obliged to you, sir.
What the devil are you doing with that arm?
What?
Why not it cut off right away? Why? Well, don't you see all the nourishment it's taken from the other? How it doesn't give it a chance to develop?
But I need my right arm.
Well, you also have a right eye that I'd have removed if I were in your shoes.
My right eye?
Yes, sir. Don't you see all the nourishment it's taken from the other? Trust me, you had it out, you'd see all the clear with the left one.
Well, there is no rush.
Oh, I must be going, sir. I am required at a conference about a man who died yesterday.
Who died yesterday?
Yeah, we see what should have been done to cure him. Until we meet again.
You know, because of my illness, I cannot show you out.
Yeah, all right, bye.
There goes There goes a physician who really seems to know her profession. His profession.
Brother, he rushes into things much too quickly.
All great physicians are like that.
To cut off my right arm, to remove my right eye, just so the others can be better? I would rather do nothing and nothing improve. What a great operation that would be. Not only would I lose my right arm, but I'd be blind in one eye. Yes, what is wrong?
Oh, your physician tries to take liberties with me.
But he's 90.
Well,
Now, brother, since your Dr. Hugo has fallen out with you, won't you allow me to speak to you on behalf of my niece and her proposal for marriage?
No, brother. It is my intention to lock her in a convent for disobeying my wishes. And I know of their secret little lover and the secret little tryst, and they don't know that I know that they don't know that I know.
Suppose she had a secret inclination. What would be so bad about that when the aim of that secret inclination would be the honorable state of marriage?
That's all well and good, brother, but you're becoming a nun, and that is decided.
You are doing this to please someone else.
Oh, now I see your intention. You're dragging my wife into this again.
Yes, I will admit that, brother, but I am going to speak frankly with you, and it is your wife I am talking about. I care neither for your obsession with medicines, nor your obsessions with her. Every time I see you, you're running headlong in the traps she is setting for you.
Why I oughta
Now, sir. Please do not talk about my mistress this way. She is a woman above rebuke, lacking in all artifice and manipulation, one who truly and dearly loves my master, and one, in fact, one could not even begin to describe the depths of her love.
Yes! Tell him how she showers me in affection.
It's so true.
And how devastated she is by my illness. And how much she sacrifices to take care of me.
Oh, it's all true, sir. Would you like me to show you right now just how much my mistress loves my
Please.
master? Let me show him the truth. Let me show her the error of his ways.
How?
Lie down, outstretched there, and pretend to be dead. You will soon see the depths of her love when I tell her the gravest news.
All right, I'll do it.
Yes, but don't leave her in despair for too long. She might die of the grief.
Oh, trust me.
So you sit right there in that second row. Just hide there, just hide there.
Is there any risk in pretending to be ill?
No! What risk can there be? Oh, here she comes. Pretend to be dead.
What's wrong with you, Toinette?
Oh, what a dreadful day. What a terrible moment.
What's wrong?
Oh, your husband is dead.
My husband is dead?
Yes, the poor man is truly dead.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Heavens be praised! You made your bed. Oh, the last great weight is lifted from my shoulders. Come now, Toinette, don't look so upset over his death.
Madam, I thought I ought to cry.
Come now, it's hardly worthwhile. What purpose did he serve on this earth? As a man, he was troublesome to everybody, no good to anyone. Dirty, disgusting, always having enemas, and with their results, always blowing his nose, coughing, spitting. He was without sense, tiresome, and foul-tempered. Kept scolding the servants day and night.
What a splendid eulogy.
Come now, Toinette. You must help me carry out my plan and count on me to ensure your reward if you do so. Since we've had good luck and no one has heard about his death yet, let's put him in his bed until I've concluded my business. There's some papers and some cash that I must find. It only seems fair that I be rewarded with something after having wasted my best years married to him. So, Toinette, the first thing we want is to get all his
My dear wife, my dear love, now I see how you love me.
Oh, would you look at that? The corpse is still alive.
Oh yes, I am thankful to see how you truly feel about me. And I thank you for your loving words, your splendid eulogy, and I thank you for the advice that you gave me. I will be sure to not make the same mistake in the future.
See now, brother? Now you know the truth.
Yes, I certainly didn't see that one coming. Oh, your daughter's coming. Lie back down in your bed, and we'll soon see how she takes the news of your grief. You know, it's always good to do this sort of thing while you can. Experiment to see how your family really feels about you. Peter.
Oh, what a dreadful day, what a terrible event.
What's wrong, Toinette? Why are you crying?
Oh man, I have some dreadful news.
What is it?
Your father is dead.
My father's dead, Toinette?
Yes, he suffered a fainting fit just now and died.
Oh, sweet heavens! What a tragedy! What agony! Oh God, how can you take my father from me, the most valuable thing in the world to me? And what horror! What misfortune to take him when he was angry with me! Whatever shall become of me, wretch that I am, what consolation can I find after such a loss?
What is wrong, my dearest Angelique? What are you crying for?
I have lost what is most precious and dear in my life. I'm crying for my father who is dead.
Oh, heavens. What a disaster. What a catastrophe. Why did this happen? Why did this have to happen now just when I begged your uncle to assist me? I came here to introduce myself, to pay my respects, and to beseech your father with prayers and entreaties to give me my heart's desire.
Oh, Cléante, we must not speak of that ever again. We must forget all thoughts of marriage. After this loss of my father, I can no longer live in the world, and I will renounce it forever. My dear father, if in the past I've opposed your wishes, I will carry out your one last command. I will atone for the grief I have caused you. Oh, Father, here I vow before your body to follow your behest and enter the convent. And I will seal this vow with an embrace as a sign of my true love and repentance.
Oh, do not fear. I am alive. Oh, you are truly my own flesh and blood, my daughter.
A miracle! Father, since heaven its great compassion has returned you to us, let me beg you for one favor. If you cannot allow me to love Cléante, if you will refuse him for me as a husband, then I beseech you do not force me to marry another. This is the only thing I will ever ask of you.
I beg you hear her prayers and mine. Don't object true love and virtuous desires.
How can you possibly refuse them?
Will you reject true love?
They can marry if he becomes a doctor. Now, if you study medicine, you may marry my daughter.
I will happily do so, sir. If your decision only depends upon this condition, I shall be a doctor to be your son-in-law. It is such a small request to gain the beautiful and darling Angelique.
Brother, I've just had a marvelous idea. Why not become a physician yourself? Then you'll be able to provide everything that you need.
Yes, and with the doctor here, what illness would dare stick around if there was someone to permanently fend it off?
You two are making fun of me. I'm much too old to start a new field of study.
Study? Why would you need to study? You already know enough about medicine, and there are a lot of established doctors who are a lot less clever than he is.
What? To become a physician, you must know Latin and all of the diseases and the medicines for them.
Once you are rewarded, the physician's cap and gown, all that information is conferred onto you immediately.
So you are saying, one knows all about medicine as soon as they put on the habit of a physician?
Yes, truly. All that is needed is the costume, and Any gibberish that comes out of your mouth will be accepted as learned speech. All your nonsense will make complete sense.
Yes, sir. And with the wig, you're halfway there already, for it is the wig that truly makes the man a physician's case.
In either case, I'm happy to do whatever you require.
Well, shall we take care of this immediately?
You mean right now?
Yes. In your own house.
In my own home?
Yes. I know a convocation of the best physicians, friends of mine, who could perform such a ceremony, and it will not cost you a thing.
Well, what will I say? What will I ask? What will I answer?
You only have to say 2 words, and everything else will be given to you in writing.
All right. I'll do it!
No.
Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Black, white, green, red. Can I take my friend to bed? Pink, brown, yellow, orange, and blue. I love you. Ba 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 bum ba bum.
Sail the ship,
Bum ba bum.
chop the tree,
Bum ba bum.
skip the rope.
Bum ba bum. Look at me.
All together now.
All together.
All together now.
All together.
All together now.